Domonique, I respect that point of view. You could say, no, at best the crown is vacant. Let's see what happens this year. My prediction is, and that's what we're doing here, we're saying, what do your eyeballs tell you? Right. Kawhi's going to beat him. Kawhi's going to play better than LeBron, and he's going to beat him. By the way, they've met in the finals before. And LeBron put together a super team, and Kawhi was on his way up, and Kawhi's team won, and Kawhi got the finals MVP. And then Kawhi goes to another team, and he wins, and he's lucky, and he's lucky. Is he going to be lucky this time too? Because unlike KD and LeBron, he didn't chase chips by trying to form a super team. He wanted to compete against these guys. Jay, you talk about...
So the Clippers isn't a super team?
So what does that have to do, what does that have to do with the conversation about best of the world? Now you're talking about mentality?
Paul George is an excellent player.
Because their mentality
he's not a top 5 player.
Go ahead, Jay.
Hold on. Paul George is an excellent player. He's not a top 5 player. And of course, they want to team up. Well, everyone wants to team up with another superstar. I get that, or another good player. But Kawhi had the chance to join LeBron and AD, and he said, no, I want to compete against them. KD, on the other hand, I had to off to him for the Nets move. But at the time, he joined Steph and Clay to try to get LeBron. LeBron formed the super team in Miami. LeBron waited till Cleveland was loaded and then went there. And when you talk about, Jay, look at Philadelphia this year, Embiid and Simmons. Hold on.
All of it's irrelevant.
When you say look at Embiid and Simmons in Philadelphia, okay, look at Jimmy Butler in Miami. They had Embiid and Simmons and Jimmy Butler, and look at the effect Jimmy Butler's had in Miami, and Kawhi beat them on his way.
Okay, but Max, I don't know what you're talking. I think what you're saying is irrelevant. So now you're saying about a mindset. So vice versa. Now you're going to ask me to hold that against Kawhi Leonard because he recruited Paul George to LA, to the Clippers. He's like, I need Paul George. I need that.
No.
So like that argument could work against him in that way. I don't understand what you're talking about, Max.
No. It's one thing to take a teammate and say, hey, I want to team up with this other star and try to get those guys. That's competitive, right? I get that. And mainly because he wanted to play in his hometown. He wanted to be in LA, but he had a choice. Do I team up with LeBron and AD, or do I come for the crown by getting Paul George to join me? KD left OKC, joined a 73-win team. That's different.
It's irrelevant. The Clippers are a loaded team, whether you want to admit it or not. You pick them to win the championship because of how deep they are and how much talent they have around them. But all of that is irrelevant because what you're trying to do is somehow give him the crown because you can climb into his head and tell that he is more ferocious than LeBron because LeBron built a super team. Like, that's nonsense.
I think it's reflected in his clutch play.
No,
I think it's reflected in Kawhi's clutch play.
Well, Max, wait, Dominique. Dominique, last year we got into this really big argument because Max, like when he's talking about clutch, he said that Kawhi Leonard is more clutch than Kobe Bryant, and it turned into like this incredible thing. Like, Max, I understand he made some clutch shots, my man, but like, you know, it doesn't mean that he's like the most clutch player of all time.
Let me be very clear what that means.
Like, and I'm not.
If you're gonna throw the grenade, let me be very clear what that means. Clutch means how you elevate over your normal performance. In fact, Kobe, maybe it's because extra attention was paid to him, maybe he felt the pressure to do more, but Kobe at times, frequently in the playoffs, late in games, in the finals, got less efficient. Kawhi elevates consistently. The bigger the moment, not only the bigger the game, but the bigger the time in the game. Kawhi consistently has gotten to be a better player than he normally is. Kobe's a better player than Kawhi. Kobe at his best, clearly superior to Kawhi at his best. But who elevates more under pressure? The answer is Kawhi Leonard. And by the way, that goes for him versus KD, and I think it now goes for him against LeBron, but this season will tell.
How many years do we have of Kawhi being the guy on the team? Because you keep bringing up that Spurs final MVP where, like, that counts for something in the GOAT throne. Like, it's a finals MVP. It's awesome, but that wasn't his team. I feel like last year was the last season, was the only season that we saw Kawhi Leonard take a team that was...
The first time he's ever done it, Neek.
Yeah, take a team that was his. So it's nothing against him. Maybe he could have done it in other situations, but he never had that opportunity. So it's so hard for me to go on one season of Kawhi being who he was with LeBron injured and then take the throne from LeBron, who has been the guy on his team since before he got drafted.
Kawhi got hurt when KD went to the 73-win Warriors and no one was going to touch them. Kawhi got hurt in that playoff series. They were up 23 points at the half. Then he came out, and that was it. And that was it for the Spurs.
Don't bring that team up. LeBron beat him. LeBron beat that team.
That was Tim Duncan in my
guys. This is not a lifetime achievement award. I am not here.
So then why bring that up?
Greater top 10 player.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I'm answering your point. I'm just answering your point. But the point is, LeBron is a greater player than Kawhi when all is said and done, historically. KD will be too, I believe. But right now is what we're talking about. We're not talking about lifetime achievement. Right now. I think Kawhi is the baddest man on the planet. He is the reigning and defending finals MVP, and not for the first time. And I believe he's going to do it again. And by the way, if Kawhi or LeBron win the finals this year and win finals MVP, that man will be the first to do it with 3 separate teams. Will it be Kawhi or will it be LeBron? Time will tell.